Here's Brody Brazil.
One thing you and I can both agree on, and hopefully a lot of fans can agree on, is the cliches are like, ugh, enough with the cliches. And sometimes, guys just don't know what to say or they don't want to talk. So I find that extremely boring as a fan, as a viewer, and I have been the last 5 years now. So I'm kind of on the other side of things, and you don't want to see that. You don't want to hear that. At least I don't. And
I don't either.
For me, I guess when I was interviewed, when I played, it was never about the cliches. You want to know, obviously certain things need to stay in the locker room, but you want to know how I felt about how I played or how the game went. It was from the heart. It was no cliches were ever probably used. And, and hopefully that's what people will respond to. And apparently I don't know who Roy Kent is, but I will look into him and I will challenge my inner Roy Kent and lose my mind once in a while. So hopefully people are okay with that too.
Roy Kent of Ted Lasso fame, veteran soccer player who retires, who dabbles in broadcasting for a while. And that's where I got the idea. I'm like, Dan Boyle, this is absolutely you. But going back to what you said about the cliches, I will say not all hockey players, but most hockey players are terrible at interviews because they go to the cliches that they hear other guys using. I'm also going to throw the media under the bus here a little bit. Most people in the media, I don't think they know maybe the right question that's going to invoke a true answer.
So totally agree. I think the media is responsible. You want to ask a bunch of vanilla questions that, guys, I know I did it in I played 18 years. It's like you only hear that same boring ass question so many times, and then you just kind of tune out,
right?
And you don't even, So I think I agree. The media, you got to know which questions to ask, and I think the other thing that I bring is, I think certain broadcasters or certain, they have a certain way that they think the game should be played. And sometimes it's very cookie cutter for me. I think it's very safe, and I didn't play the game that way. I think the game or thought the game differently than other players and most. And I may say things that people don't agree with because I don't always think that putting it in deep and keeping it simple is the way to play it, one shift at a time. I don't think like that. I think there are things that need to be done out there that are not so vanilla. So again, I don't know what's good. I don't know how long I'm going to be on the air with you guys. I don't know how well it's going to go, but you are going to get full honesty from me, and hopefully people can appreciate that and enjoy it. We'll see what happens.
So, you had a couple interesting run-ins with media over your career. Are you part of the media now? I'm curious what I should call you.
I don't know if I'm officially part of it, but I know that I won't be asking stupid questions. I shouldn't say that. I hope not to.
Leave that to me, Boiler. I've made a whole career on asking stupid questions. Leave that to me.
I hope not to. And again, I'm often asked about the Larry Brooks blow up and stuff. Listen, how can I put this gently? Listen, the media has a job to do, and I think they have to report the game and they have to do certain things. But when it comes vindictive and personal and almost tabloid-like, that's the stuff that doesn't belong in the game. And if you want to be that guy, then you better be prepared to get some backlash from the players. And that's I think that's okay too. I don't think it's a one-way street here. I think it needs to be a two-way street, and we have to hold the media accountable for that.